Korea supports vulnerable children in Iraq. The Republic of Korea, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, has donated $1 million to the United Nations Children's Fund, or UNICEF, for the benefit of displaced families in Iraq. The funds will enable UNICEF to continue supplying drinking water and sanitation services to 60,000 people living in camps at Anbar, Nineveh, and Salah al-Din. Water supply and waste removal systems will be repaired to enhance public health and prevent disease. The initiative will also include an educational component for the population to be better informed with regard to water conservation and personal hygiene. Our heartfelt appreciation, Korea and UNICEF. Heaven's blessings will surely be yours for protecting Allah's precious children.
African Development Bank supports solar power in Burkina Faso. The African Development Bank, or AFDB, is providing loans totaling about 64 million euros to Burkina Faso for solar energy, water, and sanitation projects. Almost 49 million euros will go toward building 4 photovoltaic power plants with a combined peak output of 52 megawatts. The European Union, the French Development Agency, and the Green Climate Fund are also backing the construction, which will connect 30,000 households to the grid when it is completed in 2024. The European Union is a Shining World Leadership Award for Peace recipient and a Shining World Leadership Awards for Compassion, Unconditional World Care and True Caring laureate. Another 15.2 million euros from the AFDB will fund installation of drinking water supply systems and sanitation facilities in rural areas, including more than 11,000 latrines for households and public places. Many thanks African Development Bank and other supporters of these vital projects. May the honorable people of Burkina Faso flourish forever in the graces of the Providence.
Climate think tank reports lower emissions from power generation. United Kingdom-based Ember is an independent think tank that studies the world's transition to green electricity. It found that in 2019, carbon emissions from global power production fell 2%, the largest annual decrease in almost 30 years. Ember also noted that wind and solar generation of electricity increased 15% for the year. With countries shifting away from coal gradually, the report points out the need for an intensive changeover to renewable energy sources. Indeed, the analysts advise that while the reduction in coal burning is appreciated, much more urgent actions should be taken to mitigate climate change. Thank you, Ember, for highlighting the advancements made in the power sector and for cautioning against complacency. May your findings motivate nations to not only embrace wind and solar energy, but to ban all animal products for a sustainable world. In heaven's upliftment.
Scientists discover better catalysts for producing hydrogen. Dr. Kenichi Katsumata and his team at Tokyo University of Science in Japan have found a more efficient way of producing hydrogen from organic waste. Their research, published in Chemistry, a European journal, describes using ultraviolet light and a form of frost to speed up the process of breaking down water molecules into oxygen and hydrogen. Previously, titanium dioxide was a promising photocatalyst. However, a special oxide of iron proved to be 25 times more efficient. In their experiments, the scientists were able to produce hydrogen in a stable manner for over 400 hours, with residual oxygen contributing to the reaction. An eco salute to Dr. Kenichi Katsumata and fellow researchers for your dedication to green technology. May your ongoing work soon lead to commercially viable hydrogen production as we become more mindful stewards of Mother Earth.
California donates state-owned properties to local governments for homeless housing. The Governor of California, the Honorable Gavin Newsom, announced that 286 state buildings, fairgrounds, and vacant lots will be gifted to cities needing more options to shelter their less fortunate citizens. The Shining World Leadership Award for Loving Care laureate also proposed to make it easier for local governments to become legal guardians for people without homes whose mental disability prevents them from seeking medical attention. California, a shining World Leadership Awards for Protection and Compassion laureate, has begun dispatching mobile housing trailers and providing emergency services for homeless families and seniors. A standing ovation the Honorable Gavin Newsom and the state of California for taking bold steps to safeguard the well-being of vulnerable individuals.
Famous chocolate malt beverage now available as vegan. Nestle, a Swiss multinational food and drink conglomerate, has created a plant-based version of Milo, the popular malted chocolate beverage powder that it launched in Australia almost 90 years ago. The new product has the original malt, barley, and cocoa, but the milk powder has been replaced by soy, corn fiber, oat flour, and sunflower oil. Designed to supply quick and delicious energy to children as well as athletes, the upgraded formula has less added sugar and is fortified with vitamins and minerals. Vegans in Australia were delighted to find the new Milo at their local supermarkets and gave it rave reviews on social media. Way to go, Nestle, for adapting to the times and evolving one of your top sellers. May more plant-based options be brought to market as our food choices pay homage to our cherished animal friends in divine goodness.
Outdoor Science in United Kingdom asked people to think about animals. Vegan campaigning charity Viva installed 60 billboards across the East Midlands of England to capture people's attention and ask them to consider treating all animals with compassion. According to Juliet Gladley, Viva's founder and director, many consumers are still unaware that horrific factory farms are behind the neatly packaged meat products at the supermarket. In a statement to Plant-Based News, Ms. Gladley said, "Britain is a nation of animal lovers, and over 50% of the population has a companion animal. We're hopeful that this campaign will resonate with these people and encourage them to choose vegan. Love you, Viva, and thank you for your inspired work. May the day soon come when all embodied souls are treated with the same loving kindness in God's abiding glory."